What's up, guys? Real quick before I do this review, I just want to say something. I was going to post this video. I was going to make this video and post it on Tuesday and didn't have time. I was going to do it Wednesday. I didn't want to do it today because it's a big day today for basketball. The women's SEC tournament starts today, so I'm looking forward to that. I want to see who's going to play the Lady Wildcats, who are the #1 seed now. And then later tonight, Georgia. I feel bad for the Georgia Bulldogs. Georgia Bulldogs later tonight are playing the greatest basketball team that's ever been, the Kentucky Wildcats, at Rupp Arena. I feel bad for Georgia. They're going to get their asses whooped. I mean, they're just going to get their asses whooped. We don't lose at home. They're just going to get their asses whooped. All right? You don't... I mean, it should be more competitive now than the first Georgia game because Georgia's a little bit better now, but they're just going to get their asses whooped on senior day, too. And also, it's the fact we're Kentucky. Kentucky is what every team wishes they could be. I'm bragging because it's true. Every team in college, pro, whatever, wishes they had a fan base like Kentucky and wishes they had the tradition that we had. And I'm actually keeping my fingers crossed and hoping that the women and the men both win a national title this year. There's been, I'm ready. I'm ready. Women and men both. This is the first time the women been good since '82, and it's high time they get respect too. Women's basketball don't get respect anyway, and it's high time that it starts, because them women are good as men. It's about time the women start getting respect, and I'm hoping Kentucky's women, either if they don't play today, they'll play tomorrow, get a win an SEC title, and Kentucky's men win next week, because we're dominating the conference. Number 8's coming. By golly, it better come this year, because I'm getting antsy. It's been 14 long years, and I'm ready. But anyway, I was wanting to do this review on the movie Con Air. Of course, it stars old Nicolas Cage, John Cusack, and John Malkovich. John Malkovich is the shit in this movie. I mean, he's Cyrus the Virus. I mean, what kind of badass? I mean, that's Cyrus the Virus. That's a badass name for a villain. Nicolas Cage kind of nails the whole, I guess, southern, like Alabama accent or wherever he's from, Alabama, Arkansas, wherever he's from. I can't remember the character, Cameron Poe, he's playing, where he's from. He's from one of those states, and he nails that accent. I mean, it's kind of believable. To me, what made this movie big, though, was the song "How Do I Live Without You" by Trisha Yearwood. And note, she came out with that song first. A lot of people, they always play the LeAnn Rimes version. That version came later. Trisha Yearwood's version had scenes of this movie in it before this movie came out, and was a big hit. And I remember when it came out, because they played it all the time, constantly promoted this movie, made this movie a lot of money. And then I think maybe a year or two later, you got the LeAnn Rimes version. And people said it came first, which is bullcrap, because I think I would know. I grew up during the 90s. I grew up during this decade, all right? I saw it all. I saw the Bulls win 6 titles. I saw the Dallas Cowboys dominate. Saw the Braves dominate. The Yankees dominate. Saw the Monday Night Wars. I saw the greatest cartoon shows, the greatest movies ever in my decade. I saw it all, all right? I reckon I know what come before what. But this is an action film that don't get a lot of respect, and it needs it. 97 was the biggest year of the 90s. You had Con Air, you had Titanic, you had Batman and Robin. As bad as it was a blockbuster that year. You had, what else did you had Scream 2, then you had one of my favorites, The Lost World Jurassic Park. So it was stacked top to bottom. 97 was a great year. And this is one of those movies that come out that year that was a real big hit. If you ain't never seen this movie, check it out. I mean, it used to come on TV all the time. It don't come on TV much now. But it's a really good, entertaining film. My favorite character is John Malkovich's character. Cyrus the Virus Grissom. He's badass in this. And then, of course, Nicolas Cage does a good job. Look it up and give it a watch. I think you'll be entertained by it, because it's one of those action films that needs to get recognized. And also, it don't hurt the fact that Jerry Bruckheimer produced it. He's produced some pretty badass movies. And near the end of it, when Poe is reunited with his family, the great song "How Do I Live Without You" kicks in. Trisha Yearwood starts singing. You're like, damn, that's awesome. And that's what movies today are missing. You know my stance on newer movies and remakes. That's why I like the old stuff. They tugged at you. They got you hooked. Movies now, like snore, go sleep. But that's what I like about these old movies. They got you involved emotionally as the audience. They had great theme songs. Look, 97, another example, like I said, Titanic. Look what it had. My Heart Will Go On. Look at that. Yeah. Movies now ain't got songs like it that's going to be remembered. Hell, The Lion King had 4 or 5 songs that's remembered to this day. Movies now is going to have songs that's forgot about in 5 years, but the songs from movies like this and Titanic, they will stand forever. I know this video might be a little rushed, but I'm getting ready to watch some women's SEC basketball, getting ready for tonight for Kentucky and Georgia. Any of you Big Blue fans out there, give me a holler. Because I know Big Blue Nation's worldwide. It ain't just the state of Kentucky. It's all 50 states and worldwide. I may do a video later in the week or next week or sometime of my predictions on who I think will be NCAA in the Sweet 16, whatever. I may give my picks once. I'll either give my picks once the bracket's out, or I'll give my picks who I think will make a Final Four. But be looking for that video. And check out this movie. I highly recommend it. Check it out. It's a real great film. You'll be entertained by it. I could do without John Cusack, but Alien, what the hell? Malkovich and Cage are the only reason to watch it. And yeah, I could have, they could just be them two in this movie for 2 hours kicking each other's asses. It'd be a great film. So that's been my Con Air review. Check it out. Rate and subscribe. Leave your comments below. Go Big Blue.